I want to tell you a manifestation success story that just happened just now to me. So let me give you a little bit of background and then I'll tell you what happened. Okay, so first of all, the last 2 weeks have been pretty hard because my dad passed away. Well, he was really, really ill. He declined really fast and then he passed away. So I wasn't working as much. I mean, I put offers out here, but I wasn't like really door dashing much. But through that, I did like decide I want to get rid of stuff, and I started selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace. You know, yesterday I cleaned and organized some of my camper that I live in. You know, things like that, right? And I've really been, like I said, I've really been leaning into the saying thank you a whole bunch. But also I'm trying to, like I said, lean into seeing what my intuition says that I should do for the day, which is really hard because my logical brain is like, oh, you need to do this money-making thing and that money-making thing. But instead, I'm like, you should do things that are more joy and that make you happy or make you feel like you have control or cleans your space or whatever, right? Okay, so anyways, but because I hadn't had like a bunch of stuff that I had been doing, I ended up having a tight budget for the grocery store. So I went to the grocery store today, and I was super excited because I was getting such great deals on all of this meat that I was buying. And I was like, yes, because I went to a grocery store that I don't really normally shop at. But I was like, hey, I know they have good meat. Like they have a butcher there and they have good prices. So anyways, I was feeling pretty good. But I guess there were a few things that I didn't calculate. And so when I got up to the register, I didn't have enough. And I didn't have backup payments or nothing, so I had to put 2 items back. And normally I would have been so stressed and so anxious, and I would have gotten flushed and hot. Well, I didn't do that, so that means that like I've healed some of that, which is pretty exciting. But it did make me sad, and I did cry a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, but I was kind of sad today anyway. So, but then later on, I get home, I put all the meat up and do all the things, and I get this email from Vimeo. And Vimeo is like a platform that you can house your videos on, and so that's what I use because to me it's way easier than YouTube. So when I put it on like my website and stuff like that, it's just so much easier, and it's so much easier to share it. I love Vimeo. Well, apparently I paid an annual subscription for $240, right, back in March. But then I had also been paying monthly $24.99, and then they, like, the $24.99 didn't go through at one point. It's gone through now, but so they told me that like my videos were going to be cut off. I was going to have all of the storage and things like that, and I was like, whoa. And so I was like, what? No, I've paid for this, blah, blah, blah. Well, I didn't realize that I had been paying for it 2 different ways. So I had messaged them like 10 days ago. And they had sent me an email sent me a message at one point and like, oh, we'll get back to you. And then they didn't. So I messaged them and I was like, hey, by the way, not only do you need to reinstate my like having X amount of storage, but you also need to refund me for the Apple ones that were going through, the app subscription. And so I was like $99. So anyways, so I got an email today from them after I had to reach out to them via Twitter and be like, hey, y'all haven't gotten back to me in like forever. But anyways, either way, they sent me an email and they're like, we're so sorry. Your app purchase is the one that like regulates all of that. So we're actually going to refund you $240, the annual one. And so I just have to do the app every month. And so, yeah, I'm getting $240 back when I thought I was only going to get like $99, and that was a maybe. So, yay! So, see, things like that, they happen, you know. So you got to trust that it's going to work out. Detach, not believe into your 3D reality, and show gratitude. And this is all the kind of stuff that like I talk about and I work on with my clients. So I have put in the comments a PDF that has some of my free resources and a PDF that has some of my paid resources for manifestation and abundance and things like that. So I hope this helps you guys and you feel inspired. Bye.